90 million years ago, South America was a land of giants. Massive sauropods roamed the plains. Armored herbivores defended themselves with spines and clubs, and carnivores evolved into apex predators of staggering variety. But among these fearsome hunters, one stood apart, not only because of its size, but because of its speed, agility, and weapons unlike any other. This is Megaraptor, the giant thief. A predator armed with claws as long as human forearms, built not just for killing, but for precision strikes. Today we'll uncover the story of this mysterious dinosaur, from its discovery and anatomy to its evolution, hunting tactics, and final days before the end of the age of the dinosaurs. The story of Megaraptor begins in 1996 in the Neuquén province of Patagonia, Argentina. There, paleontologist Fernando Novas uncovered something extraordinary, a single, massive claw over 14 inches long. At the time, this was the largest raptor-like claw ever found. It sparked immediate excitement. The obvious comparison was to Velociraptor and Deinonychus, smaller but famously deadly predators known for their sickle-shaped toe claws. Scientists believe Megaraptor must have been a supersized dromaeosaur, a terrifying, scaled-up version of a raptor. For years, reconstructions showed it was a massive predator with huge foot claws, leaping onto its prey like a large cat onto a gazelle. But in the early 2000s, more fossil remains told a different story. The giant claw wasn't on its foot at all, it was part of its hand. This revelation forced paleontologists to reimagine Megaraptor's identity completely, placing it on a unique branch of theropods. Megaraptor was no small predator, measuring between 26 and 33 feet in length and weighing over a ton. It was a large, but surprisingly lightly built hunter. Its skeleton shows an animal built for speed, with long muscular legs, a narrow chest, and a stiff yet flexible tail for balance during high-speed chases. Its head was long and narrow, with a jaw lined with sharp, serrated teeth designed to slice, not so much for crushing. These teeth suggest Megaraptor specialized in tearing through flesh rather than crushing bone. But its most famous feature was its massive claws. Each hand bore 3 large fingers tipped with talons, the innermost of which could exceed 40 centimeters in length. These claws were curved, razor-sharp, and deadly in close combat. They were likely used to hook onto prey, slashing at vital areas, or holding struggling victims while delivering a killing bite. Megaraptor's classification has been one of the most debated in paleontology. Initially considered to be a giant dromaeosaurid, it was later proposed to be related to tyrannosaurs, and for a time even thought to share a lineage with spinosaurids. The current consensus places Megaraptor in its own group, the Megaraptoridae, a family of agile, large-clawed theropods that thrived in South America during the late Cretaceous, roughly 70 million years ago. Megaraptorids were thought to be descendants of early allosaur carnivores, distant relatives of the Jurassic predator Allosaurus. Over millions of years, this lineage traded the robust skulls and heavy builds of their ancestors for lighter frames, larger arms, and enormous grasping claws. In essence, they became specialized pursuit predators, a rare adaptation among large theropods. Megaraptor was built for speed and agility rather than sheer brute force. Its long legs suggest it could cover ground quickly, ideal for chasing down prey in the mixed forest and open floodplains of Cretaceous Patagonia. Its hunting method likely involved closing the distance with a burst of speed, then striking with its massive claws. These talons could hook into a victim's hide, pull it closer, and allow Megaraptor to deliver deep, lethal wounds. Unlike predators such as Giganotosaurus, which relied on sheer size to overpower prey, Megaraptor's strategy was more precise, injuring, immobilizing, and finishing prey with repeated slashes and bites. Some paleontologists have even suggested it may have targeted specific vulnerable areas like the neck or underbelly. Its prey likely included hadrosaurs, smaller ornithopods, and the young of giant titanosaurs. While there's no direct evidence of pack hunting, its intelligence, binocular vision, and predatory efficiency have led some to speculate that small, coordinated hunting groups may have been possible. Megaraptor began life as a small, vulnerable hatchling. At this stage, it would have relied on speed and stealth to survive, feeding on insects, small reptiles, and even early mammals. Growth in theropods was rapid, and Megaraptor may have reached subadult sizes within a decade. As it grew, its claws developed into their deadly adult form, and it shifted from hunting small prey to tackling much larger animals. By adulthood, Megaraptor stood as one of Patagonia's top predators. Few animals could challenge it, perhaps only other Megaraptors or very large theropods in the same ecosystem. Its reign, however, was destined to be short-lived. Around 66 million years ago, the asteroid impact that ended the age of dinosaurs brought its species to extinction, along with nearly all large land animals on Earth. Megaraptor's story is one of scientific mystery and constant rediscovery. What began as a tale of a super raptor turned into something far stranger, a unique predator unlike any other. Its massive claws, lightweight build, and speed made it a deadly hunter, perfectly adapted to its Cretaceous home. Today, Megaraptor stands as a reminder that evolution often takes surprising paths. Not all apex predators rely on brute strength alone. Sometimes the deadliest hunters are those that can strike with precision and speed. And in the final days of the dinosaurs, there may have been no hunter more dangerous than the giant clawed thief of Patagonia.